Welcome back. We're curious about this tattoo because she talks about it.
Oh, my tattoo. I got it to express my individuality. It's an apple and a snake.
Because you're Eve. We get it. There's an achievement. Expressing my individuality. It's a snake and an apple.
So I moved out. Got a small bed set. Got my tattoo to mark the occasion. I was singing in a bar in the evenings, so I had some money, enough money to cover my rent. And I've been doing something similar ever since. I haven't put down any moods.
Move out. Mark the
I don't
occasion.
exist.
But it was 8 years? Huh.
He saw me singing one of my shows. Pure chance. Not sure I remember what he was even doing there. Afterwards, I had a drink at the bar and he came over and we got talking. I knew who he was. Obviously I knew who he was. But he didn't know who I was. He was fascinated by the likeness.
Uh-huh.
He guessed my name from my tattoo. Told me it was a palindrome, like that would impress me. I enjoyed talking to him. It was amazing to be able to sit and interact and talk to him after all this time.
Still don't quite follow the
He didn't tell me
timeline.
he was married. I'm not sure what he was thinking. He later told me it was like he was dreaming. A waking
Dreams
dream.
have come up a couple of times now. Anything informational? No. Why did she move out? Where
The
did she
legal
move
stuff
out
was completed
from?
very quickly. Hannah moved back in with Simon. Eric gave Simon the week off to help with the move. He decorated, modernised wallpaper, curtains. Hannah insists the attic be left as it was, dollhouse and all. Simon never went up there.
Can we get a more specific? We're hitting some dead ends. What about singing? Follow
Nothing
this
else happened that
thread.
night. We talked, then I said goodbye. Then next week I was singing the bar again and there he was. And again the next week. He offered to buy me a meal. I told him I had already eaten, and so we got chips and ate them on the beach instead. When we said goodbye, he asked me to kiss him. Romantic.
We could go down that road. That was another achievement. Romantic. He asked me to kiss him. Let's see.
Okay, you got me. I'll confess. We were there. It was a dirty weekend. Simon was going to expense it, pretend it was a business trip. I used a made-up name. We stayed at the hotel, had room service, didn't leave the room, had a great view of the river, and you could hear the church bells. Like you said, it was very romantic.
Alright. what about kissing? Then we can ask about sex too. Nothing about kissing. Wow, we haven't seen any of these. These are all Hannah.
Really? You're going to ask me about my sex life?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that private?
Not if you killed him. And not if there's pregnancies going around.
Are you married? How is your sex life? So, our sex life is probably fairly average for a couple after 10 years of marriage.
This is the same day she was talking about her miscarriage, though. It's the same outfit.
No! You're talking to the wrong person if you think I'm some kind of slut. If you think I'm the kind of person that would have had sex with all those guys.
So is that her throwing Eve under the bus because they think Eve sleeps with people?
I sleep on the right side of the bed as you come in from the door. You can tell because I have 2 pillows and he just has 1. Simon was very moral about that sort of thing. He wouldn't just walk out there and sleep with anyone.
Just somebody who looked like his wife.
He wasn't that kind of guy. He took his marriage very seriously.
Nothing about being faithful, but what about the... Can we clarify about the marriage? There's a little more.
After the kiss, the next time, he took me back to the house, to our parents' house, to their house. So, it was definitely him. I sometimes think he wanted to get caught to prove to himself that we were different people. He told me about his marriage, told me how his wife was completely different to me. I almost burst out laughing.
Anything? Whoops. Wet it. Wedding. Let's just see about wife. Wife and husband. Is this the one where she says my husband? No, because at that point she's already... I guess we could ask, we could look up confession too, or confess, because she said that in one of those clips.
I haven't been into work. I guess I've just been waiting to hear from you, hear from my husband. When you suspect someone of murdering their husband. She's crying, I guess. She's sad because she thought she saw her husband with another woman. But it's okay.
A lot of these interpretations are all sort of in the same vein of like domestic.
And so it's fine.
Good and bad. She keeps bringing up the doll. She kept the dollhouse in the attic. No, we've seen all of those. Variants. Married. Okay. That's something.
A long time. We got married when I was 17.
This is Eve, though. But that's very early on, so she's pretending to be Hannah.
Childhood sweethearts. Something like that. Are you married, detective?
Yeah, some of the body language reads a little bit more clearly once we have a bunch more information. Some of the way she delivers certain lines, depending on which character she is, to like indicate, like that one there, just like she seems a little bit more like truly interested, or you know, more open about her, big air quotes, her love life and her marriage, versus Hannah, who's very standoffish. But that comes through even if in these earlier clips. I want to find more out about what happened to him and to his body. About crying? Because she said she was crying when... Eve said Hannah was crying when she found her. We've had this thing the whole time and I haven't touched it. I'm playing both sides? Weird. Alright. I don't even know what I'm trying to do here. It's very weird to play both sides. Whatever, we'll just click. Just fill this up. Is this gonna do anything? I feel like it'd be weird just to include it, but hooray. Okay. Actually, can I just... I wonder if I can... I wonder if there's a thing to, like, tie. Try and get a tie game. Maybe there's a technique to do that. Something tells me I'm not going to be able to get that close. It really does flip-flop dramatically. Or it can. All right. Well, uh, what else? I feel like I'm hoping there's some other hints here. You know, it said police, and now it just got me thinking. Okay, we got some new things.
1984 was an awful year in the end. We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring, and my parents died in the summer.
You were living at Doug and Eleanor's.
It was a hot summer, a heat wave. So
I think that
when they
was
discovered the bodies, it
new
was
information.
just awful. Because of the circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in a lot of police. A forensic entomologist. I had to look that up. It was because of the heat. It's just awful.
I think we looked up Doug and Eleanor before. Or not. Maybe we just gotten a lot of incidental clips.
I've been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried. I feel sorry for them.
Is there anything with just Eleanor, or are they attached to the hip? Am I stupid? Did I spell that wrong? Or is it E-L-E-N? Or it just doesn't like that, I guess all of them are together and it's possessive. Eleanor's. No, it shouldn't be, because...
Yeah. I've been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried.
E-L-E-A-N-O-R. Not how I thought it was spelled. Kind of weird. Oh, there's another clip.
Yes. I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything much to say. It's more just...
New achievement, spilt coffee. Fuck. Does one of them swear way more than the other? Does only Eve swear? Doesn't look like only Eve swears, but this is some new clips.
No, I'm okay. Fuck. Are you arresting me? No. Fuck off. Open this door.
That's not how that works, ma'am. What was this clip?
Can I leave? Are you going to arrest me? No. They'd laugh you out of the building. A lawyer would make mincemeat of you.
Oops. Okay, I'm still, let's see. What about investigate or investigation? Just trying to get any more information about the day he died or what they did with his body. We could go through these clips again, but it just feels...
My name is Hannah. H-A-N-N-A-H. Is Pandre.
No, you're Eve.
It reads the same backwards as forwards. Across the road, where my parents first lived,
Um. What can we pull out of this? How many clips? There's 10 clips for pregnant, but nobody talks about Eve being pregnant, even though she's the one that was pregnant. So only Eve talks about herself being pregnant, but with Hannah's context. Um, oh, that's a lie detector. I was just thinking maybe somebody would call somebody else a liar or something, but
yes, I'll take a lie detector test.
huh.
I've never taken a lie detector test before. Does it really work?
No, it doesn't. It is pseudoscience and should not be legal.
My name. That was the only question I failed. Your lie detector works.
Huh. Well, we can look into the name and the lies. Huh. I think we'll do that next time, though.